Donovan Mitchell. A huge game last night.
Yes.
Sixers, Jazz, goes to overtime. I mean, two of the best teams in the league. Could be a finals preview. Embiid, amazing. Donovan Mitchell hit with 2 Ts in the final minute of overtime to get ejected. Had this to say about the officiating last night.
It's tough, KK. Like, it's tough to go out there and see how we fight and compete, and to have a game like that taken from us. And I'm never, ever one to blame a ref, to blame an official. I could say we could have done more, but this is getting out of hand. You know, there have been games like this that we've won. There have been games like this that we've lost. But this whole refereeing stuff and the way we're nice, we don't complain, we don't get frustrated. You know, we fight through things. And the fact that we just continually get screwed in a way by this, you know, like we won this game, in my personal opinion, you know. But like I said, I'm gonna give them credit. They won, whatever, cool. But like, this is it's a consistent thing. And, you know, the question is, can we do it? Can we sustain it? Are we for real number one? Like, yeah, the hell we are. And it's getting ridiculous, KK. That this is what's happening. You know what I mean? We have a whole second half of the season to go and get ready for, but like, I'm sick of it. To be honest with you, we all are. You know, and I think this is something that just it eats me. It eats at me, man. And it's I don't y'all know what it is. We all know what it is, but it's really getting out of hand. It's really, really, really getting out of hand. And the league needs to do something about this, because I want to see the last 2-minute report. I want to see it, but it's getting out of hand.
So, in other words, that was a song by Donovan Mitchell, #1 hit called "This Is Getting Out of Hand." What's he referring to that we all know what it is? What's he referring to? We all know what it is.
I think some questionable calls that have been
Nobody's
going
saying,
on.
but we all know what it is.
Nobody wants Utah to win. Yeah. Nobody wants them in the finals.
That's absurd.
Nobody wants them in the finals.
That's ridiculous. I mean, will they rate on television like the Lakers? Of course not. Nobody can. Not the Clippers even.
No.
Okay, out of the West. The only team that could possibly rate like the Lakers is if the Warriors go on some sort of run, because people are somewhat familiar with them.
Right.
Honestly, like Nuggets go on a run, will they rate the Suns? No, nobody's going to rate like the Lakers. So what? I mean, so we'll take him down a peg so the Lakers can get it? And is that what he's referring to? We all know what it is.
I think so. That's kind of what I got from it.
No, and he does need to be careful, because people who just surf in, does he mean like Donaghy? Like they're on a take? Hey, look, I hear that though, and I'm thinking two things. Because I love Donovan Mitchell. I've got him on my fantasy team, and I think my boys have him. I think Xander's got him on his too. We love him. Oh. We're a Donovan Mitchell household.
Monster.
All right. And I'm hearing that, and I'm thinking, okay, great. Go get him, Donovan. Go get him. Second half, use that nobody wants us here mentality. Go get him. Go get him and tell your coach to put on a suit, because you know he wants him. You know he wants to. And then the other thing I'm hearing is like, boy, if he is right and everybody's thinking that, and it's not just the Jazz who are thinking that about the officiating, this is the one team in the NBA that's won 3/4 of their games. They've hit the break at a .750 winning percentage.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Yeah.
They've won 27 of their 35 games that they've played so far. 36, pardon me. They've got a .750 winning percentage, and he thinks that the refs have cost him a game. And they're sick of it. And they've won 27 times. Let me see what the Sixers record is. Yeah, that's more than anybody. Mm-hmm. That's more than anybody's won in the NBA. And he thinks the refs are against him. I love it. Go take that.
Use it.
Don't lose it in the break. Come back in the second half of the season and say, nobody wants us here. And by nobody, what he means, Disney executives, NBA executives who want the ratings to be through the roof for playoffs. Look, if LeBron doesn't make it out west, and if it really does matter who plays in the finals, they're screwed. They being anybody who cares about a high rating, honestly.
Yeah, Mitchell's also
nobody rates like LeBron. Nobody rates like him.
True.
Period.
Mitchell's also talking about kind of the explanation, lack thereof.
Oh.
And the 2 quick bang tees back to back.
Well, it's silly.
And Devin Booker the night before, like, it's just funny.
Deal.
Baseball. What was Earl Weaver saying to these umps. You know, you
Magic
can say
words.
whatever in baseball.
Magic words.
Look how long that leash is. You can say whatever in football. Basketball, it's like if you look at a ref crooked, boom, they hit you up. Like, there's got to be, they got to give a little bit longer of a leash in the NBA.
Well, and certainly I think he's probably feeling disrespected. Spider Mitchell is a star in this league, but maybe he's not getting the
star treatment.
Right. By saying, okay, minute to go, NBA marquee spot. Two
Overtime.
teams. Okay, overtime. Like, now you're sending him off? Like that?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm a Sixer fan, as you know, and that was watching it. It was.
Do you agree with his assessment? You thought that they won?
I don't believe that he won, but him getting tossed was ridiculous. I mean, it made no sense.
Unfortunate. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.